Good morning and welcome to Saturday, and we've got a whole range of activities for you to do with us this morning. So, morning Noah.
Morning.
Great. What story are we doing today, Noah?
It's Jonah and the whale.
That's right. We're going to do the story of Jonah and the whale. And after the story, we're going to show you a craft activity and a game and an activity sheet that you can use to fill up your day. So let's just watch the story of Jonah and the whale.
1, 2, 3. Here we are in the belly of a whale with Jonah the prophet. And we are here to find out just why he has decided to spend some time in the stomach of a fish. Jonah, can you tell me how this all started?
Well, I was walking along one day, minding my own business like, when suddenly I heard a voice from God.
Which God was that?
It was the God, the great I am, the God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, Yahweh, Jehovah, God.
Oh, so what did this God say?
Well, he told me I had to go to the city of Nineveh to deliver a message for him.
Wow, you must have felt really pleased that he asked you to do that.
No, not particularly. You see, I'm a Jew, and I really don't like the people of Nineveh. They're a bit smelly, and they do lots of things that I really don't like.
Oh, so what did you do?
Well, when God told me to go to Nineveh, I just turned around and headed in the opposite direction as fast as I could go.
And what happened then?
I couldn't go any further. I ran out of land. I ended up on the coast next to the sea at a place called Joppa.
Oh, it's lovely there. I went there on a package holiday once with the camel cruise.
Yeah, it's quite nice, but I was more interested in jumping on the first boat that was sailing and getting out of there.
You must have been really keen to get away from God.
Yes, I jumped on board a boat, I hid below deck, and promptly I fell asleep.
So how did you end up in this whale's belly?
Well, a storm blew up, and the boat was rocking this way and that way and this way and that way and this way and that way and this way. And the crew thought the boat was going to sink.
And did you?
No, I was still asleep downstairs. But when the storm got really bad, the captain came and woke me up and pulled me onto deck. He said that it was all my fault and that God must have been really mad at me for something.
Well, he wasn't he?
I guess so. Anyway, they threw me overboard and the storm instantly stopped.
God must really wanted to punish you.
Well, I don't think so, because instead of just letting me drown, he sent along this big fish, who swallowed me up, and I've been in here ever since.
How long has that been?
Well, it's been 3 days, and it's starting to get a bit smelly in here.
I had noticed.
But at least it's given me time to think, and I think actually I was wrong in running away from God. I think actually I could have done what God wanted me to do.
So you think you'll go to Nineveh and give them God's message?
If I ever get out of here, I don't really know where we're going or how long we're going to be in here.
Well, hold on a minute. I think he's going to open his mouth again. Hold on tight.
Whoa!
Look, can you see where we are?
We're there! We're on the beach at Nineveh! Fantastic!
Looks like your God does know what he's doing after all.
I guess he does. Hold on, what's happening? Everything's shaking. Oh no! I think he's gonna be sick!
Oh, that's sick. Can you imagine how much snot and sick there was when that whale spewed Jonah up onto the beach at Nineveh? But Jonah landed on the beach at Nineveh, and he went into the city of Nineveh, and he preached God's message, and the whole city was converted and saved. The whole city was saved thanks to Jonah doing what God wanted of him, much to Jonah's disgust, because he still didn't like the people of Nineveh very much. So we're going to do a craft activity to remind us of the story of Jonah and the fish. Noah, do you want to show them what they're going to make this morning?
So what you're going to make is this thing. So what he does is he opens his mouth. If you can see, a little Jonah pops up.
Great. So, no, why don't you show the children and the adults at home how to make Jonah and the fish?
It's my pleasure.
1,
Yes,
2,
it is
3.
today's creation. Now, what we're doing today is we're making a Jonah and the whale. Now, on our Facebook page, we have one of these bad boys. Now, you can download these and print them off from our Facebook page, as I said. Now, before we do anything, we need to colour it in. Now, these are the pens I have, and you need the following items. A yellow pen. This is called a peg. Need some tape, double-sided tape, or you can use glue. Some scissors. Any colours pens. And that is everything we need. So first off, we're going to colour this thing in. So I'm going to start colouring here. Anyways, this should be easier, so... Ha! There we go. That was good, wasn't it? And I've coloured it in with my colours. Need to cut it out. Now, these scissors are quite sharp. You can use like little blue ones. That's why I'm going to stick with these. So if you do use some scissors, big scissors like this, you might want an adult to help you because they are quite big. Now then, we've cut these out. I might have cheated and used my magic, but these are what they look like when they cut out. Hello, hello, I'm going to eat you. Nom 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 nom. If you are struggling to hear what I'm saying, pause the video, or when you download Sheet, it comes with a few instructions anyway. But what we're going to do is, we're going to get our scissors, cut along these dotted lines, if you can tell. These ones here that look a bit ugly. But they're not all the way along to the tail. You might have a bit of trouble when you do that. Okay, that's it. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, enough playing around now. Let's get to work. So once we've done that, we are going to get our fishy that goes ram ram ram. And as you can see, we have put some double-sided tape along each side of the mouth. Now, if you can use glue, technically. It might not work as double-sided tape, but it will work. So there we go. The tape is now invisible, except if you look up close, you can see it. So lay it down. So let's side up, so your front of the fish is facing downward. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get our peg. Now, the way this opens is if you get this side, not the circle side, that won't work. But if you use this side, then it kind of opens like a little crocodile. Now what you're going to do is try and stick it on so it goes onto the glue. So like that. Nom 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 nom. I'm going to take a little Jonah, stick him so he goes on his head, goes onto the glue. There we go. Ah, 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 ah. Help me! Is that cool? Isn't that the best creation you've ever done? Well, guess what? I think it is. Now, back to you in the studio now.
There we go. That's a great craft. Well done, Noah. See if you have a go at home at making one of those, and you can use it for all sorts of things, keeping papers together or as a bookmark, or just play with it as a fish eating Jonah. Well done, Noah. That's a good craft. Now, we've got another activity for you to do. If you want to have a go at playing our Jonah and the fish game, here's how you can do it.
Of course.
Right, so we're going to show you how we're going to play a game of Jonah and the whale. Now, we've got our little Jonah here. He's attached to our bouncy rubber ball here. If you haven't got a Jonah, don't worry. You can either, if you've got a ball that you don't need anymore, you can just draw a face on there or draw a Jonah on there, or just use the ball as it is. But pretend your ball's Jonah. there's Jonah, and at the other end of the hall, we've got our whale.
Ta-da!
Whoa. So what we're going to do is Noah is going to try and bounce Jonah into the whale's mouth. Okay, so let's see if he does it. He's going to stand here and have a go. We're going to put it there.
No, I'm going to stand here.
Go back a bit. That's it, just there. Have a bounce, see if you can bounce him in. Oh, Jonah went flying off. Let's have another go. Let's see if I can do it. If you haven't got Jonah, don't worry, just use the ball instead. Right, my go. Let's see if we can do it. Right, ready, and you ready?
Oh, no! No!
See if you can have a go at home. Set up your bin and a ball and see if you can get Jonah into the whale's mouth. I think I was better at that game than you were, don't you?
No, I was way better.
We were both pretty rubbish, weren't we? Well, it will take a bit more practice. Perhaps by the end of the day, we'll have got it down to a fine art and we'll have managed to get Jonah into the whale's mouth at the end of the day. Right, if you want to, there's our usual activity sheet, which will, there's a quiz on there, a word search, and we've also got a whale for you to colour in as well. So you can download this activity sheet from our Facebook page, St George's URC Morpeth on Facebook. Download the sheet, and also on that page you'll find the outline and the template for your craft activity. So there's two things on there that you can download. So go onto our Facebook page, download the activity sheet and the craft page, and see if you can have a go at some of the activities to keep you busy today. Right, so that's it. That's us for Saturday. Have a lovely day.
Lovely day!
You can join me and Noah tomorrow morning for our Sunday worship. Noah's going to help me with the children's address, our family church time tomorrow morning. So join us tomorrow morning for worship, and we shall see you again next week.